Gets more cold this time of year. Sun is hidden far from here. I wonder how I might atone. It's been a year since I left home. The wind is blowing faster now. I'm searching though I don't know how. There was a time I used to know. I lost my bearings long ago. And all this time, well, it's my imagination, my fading inspiration that dances in my mind. And it's a crime that my imagination, my own interpretation, should lead me down this road, and I know where to go. To find my travels as you can.
Define those travels as we do every week here, as you can. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Goglings, Gogletites, Gogorifics, Gog Peoples. I hope everyone is doing well and looking forward to another episode of Pen and Pixels. It is episode 188 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, focusing on games that are heavy in story and narrative, including the one that I'm playing today, Pathfinder Kingmaker. Before I get any further, let me just remind people about a couple of ways to support the stream. If you have not done so already, please consider following us here on GOG. We can get some awesome stuff done when we have more followers and more people that are sort of connecting with us. So please consider doing that. Please check out our subscription system. Please sub to us because you can get some of those awesome DRM free emotes that I see from Nonstop and from Kilgore Trout and from the other lovely folks who are here. So please consider doing that as well. And please consider as well checking through to our individual channels and our subsystems there also, because we have Patreons and subsystems and things like that over there as well. Today we are continuing with Pathfinder Kingmaker, and with no further ado, hey, there we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I am back home. There's no need to play any games today, Likey. I am back home. I am back in home base, and I will not be traveling again for extensive periods of time anyway until October, when I'm going to be going out to CanCon in Ottawa, which is my next convention. There may be a convention at the end of the year. I'm going to go down to PAX Unplugged probably, which is in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, but I don't know. I would probably just do that for the day. There's only one other conference or convention that I might go to in Wisconsin, but that's very much up in the air until next year. And then next year, then everything sort of changes up and we go in a little bit of a different direction. So, yeah, and we, then next year we got a lot of conferences and stuff that we'll be doing, but that is all down the line. But we are here playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm sorry that I'm getting started a little bit later than normal. During my stream right before this on my channel, I was having a couple of internet problems. My internet just sort of stopped completely, which I don't know why that is, but that's shouldn't happen. So I went and I recycled my modem, and I recycled as well my router, and I hope that's okay. I mean, everything was fine until today, and then today I had a couple of these weird drops. So I hope that will not be a problem today, but if it does turn out to be a problem, please, everybody, let me know. Just first of all, stay on the channel, don't leave, because I will bring it back as soon as possible, but hopefully that will not be an issue today, because up till now it was not a problem. So we have Pathfinder Kingmaker going on today. I am going to be the only person, I think, on GOG today. Most people are going to be back tomorrow. We will have Dark Saber with the End of Gods game, which is going to be coming at you tomorrow. I will be back on my channel today. It's a busy day for me that I usually have once a month, and I'm going to be continuing with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be going here until 7 p.m. Eastern, and then taking a couple hours break, and then I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern with those lovely folks, and it's going to be a lot of fun. If you like visual novels and you like, you like crazy shenanigans that involve court systems, which are exactly how they actually work in real life, that would be fine. I also want to mention very quickly that, as it went completely out of my head, what I was going to mention quickly. I don't remember what I was going to say, so it can't have been that important. So we are going to get started with, oh, I remember what it was. Pathfinder Kingmaker this today, but next week is going to be D&D with GOG. So Storm King's Thunder will make its return next week. We will have the full crew here of Pyron Jade, Screaming Joypad, Darksaber 2K, and Tasty Chai. So we will all be back to entertain you. The Storm King's Thunder campaign is really picked up. We got some serious, I mean, it's always been fun, but I mean, it's been, a lot of stuff has been going on, so you will not want to miss that. That'll be happening next Tuesday, again, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then again back into Pathfinder Kingmaker. So that is what we're looking at right now. I'm very excited about it, and so with no further ado, let us get to it and get back into the game. Last time I checked, I was wandering around here, there, and everywhere, and I think I'm going to have to do the same thing probably in this case, because I got a lot of stuff that I got to try to track down and find and all that kind of good stuff. So let us do it. And I did make sure to fully update everything this morning. So we're in good shape for that. Now, last time, the problem I was having last time with this is it was getting a little bit aimless for me because I felt like we were just kind of going around and around and around. And I was kind of like, come on, man, let's go. So I'm hoping that we can kind of pick things up here and make some good progress. We did make some progress last time anyway, but I'd like to see more of that if we can. Okay, so... Music's still awesome. So how's everyone doing? How are people doing out here on lovely GOG? Okay, so as I recall, we are looking for, Beneath the Stolen Lands. We got Troll Trouble, and that's Troll Lair is located somewhere in the Gnarl Marches. We're definitely doing that. This dungeon, we went a little bit. We have a lot of more work we have to do. So we're trying to find Troll Trouble, basically. That's what we're doing. So let's do it. It was Pathfinder, the adventure card game, Marinda, and I like it a lot. I haven't had a chance to play. I pretty much won it. I mean, I played as much as you could play it on my Android. I played that a lot on my tablet, and then I think there wasn't a lot else that they did since then. So that's basically where we're at. Okay. Where am I going here? Oh, yes, I'm still looking. These are the Dire Gnarl Marches. These are the North Gnarl Marches. Right, so I'm still looking for more stuff. Pike Stretch. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Thronebreaker? The Witcher game was the card game, the Witcher game was Thronebreaker. That was great. I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. It was dumb. It was dumb, chat. Should be going this way. That's where I meant to go.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah.
Adventures can wait.
Okay. Let us rest here. Oh, wait. Begin resting.
I know you cut your hair to make a statement, but maybe you should grow it back? You know, for a change.
I'll think about changing when I'm too old to fight. For now, when I'm deciding between long hair and getting my helmet on quickly, I'll choose the latter.
So, I don't know what's going on with this, because I selected I mean, is it just going to keep... Okay. I clearly put into this effect... Alright, let me save it. I clearly put into the settings that I wanted the kingdom... I want it immune or immortal or whatever the hell they call it. Right, Invincible Kingdom. That's on. And auto management. failing the main story quest would still lead to the kingdom's destruction. What is the... I mean, what does this mean? What does it mean failing the main story quest? I'm like, I can still do... I'm going to know if it's a main quest, right? It's not some random quest? And I have that enabled. I don't know. I'm just not going to worry about it. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Shit. I mean, that's fine. I just need to make sure that I'm... What do we got? Oh. Some Spriggans.
Taste my fury.
Are you serious? So basically what you do is you literally run... Ugh, wow. Okay. That's funny. I kind of didn't think that was how that worked. I kind of thought that burning hands means you would move up to it.
I die free.
A mere flesh wound.
God, how many of those Spriggans are there?
Oh, it was happen.
Wow. Well, this sucks. Wow.
Let us strike as one.
Oh, he's got Death's Door again?
Protect me, please. What a miserable last chapter.
This Death's Door thing is really starting to get me down.
Do not falter.
Uh-huh. Right? So I'm gonna win this, but this was costly, especially with him getting with Death's Door.
What you want?
That's frustrating.
What's taking so long?
Alright, let's do all the healings, please.
I am ready.
Okay. And... yeah, but the thing is, will I know, PKD fan, if something is a main quest? Because this game is not very good at being cleared. I mean... actually... maybe I'm wrong. Like, how do I know that this is a main quest or not? Okay, let's move the... let's get another potion in there. Am I out of potions? Oh man, I need to go back and get more potions. The ones with the top header in the journal are usually main quests. Okay. Okay. Ooh, nice. Whoops, I didn't mean to collect that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. That's cool. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Good, lovely. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean... Good, I need to get these restocked big time. I'm very pleased about this. I'm really, really liking all of these extra heal potions. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, as long as it's showing me what a main quest actually is, so that I can't lose it, that would be nice, basically. Okay, and oop, see, I like that effect. Good. Rest of this is fine. Meanwhile, I continue to search through, looking for the north... This thing... Like how it'll take some time, meaning we can't get you there. I still want to know how I can get here. Because it's still not allowing me... It's still not allowing me to get there. I'm also trying to find the troll area, and I feel like I've been almost everywhere in the North Marches. I mean, maybe I've been... I don't know, is there other place in the Technic League thing that I haven't been yet? Because this is outside of the area again. It's somewhere in the northern Gnarl Marshes, and the only place that I haven't checked, this place doesn't lead to anything. I mean, I guess I can go this way. But is this, and I haven't been able to get there. Looks south. But see, that's the dire Gnarl Marshes. If I go any further south, I'm leaving the northern Gnarl Marshes. Oh, it just says in the Gnarl Marshes. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought it said... Visitor waits in the castle. Oh, crap. Do I go back there? Shoot. Let's save it. And then let's travel back to Tustdale. I'll meet with the visitor. I'll rest, and then I'll go this way. I misread that. I thought it said Northern Gnarl Marches.
I need to catch my breath.
Why don't we set up camp?
God damn it. I was just about to stop. Good. Go away. Yeah. That's right. Northern, Southern, and Dire. Okay. Now let's go into the throne room. Let's visit up these people. Sell up some stuff and get out of here.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
What do we got? A problem demands your personal attention, Your Grace. Your acquaintance, Oleg, has been refusing to pay his taxes for months now, even though his trading post is located in your lands. The fool didn't realize he should have come to you immediately, but even so, please lend him your ear. What's the matter, Oleg? Since the moment you founded this barony, Your Grace, I became your subject. But I'm still also a subject of the Eldori and Restov. When you brought down the Stag Lord, I thought my troubles were over. But no. My whole life I've paid taxes to Restov. Now, on top of that, your tax collectors darken my doorstep. We won't collect any tax from Oleg this month. Let him go. I'll discuss the manner of Oleg's fealty with the Sword Lords and Restov so we can determine whether he should be bound to them or to me. Well, I thank you, Your Grace. That's most just of you. A wise decision. Should you wish, I will write Lady Jamandi myself and explain the matter to her. Perhaps she'll agree to a sensible sharing of taxes between the barony and Restov. I'm certain we can reach an agreement with Jamandi and acquire the trading post in short order without any direct conflict with the Sword Lords. Acquire it? Really? We're gonna go acquire ourselves a trading post. And another visitor. Who the hell are you? What's up, Beanst? What can I say about this game and my mark? I'm not sure I know what you mean about my mark. This game has been fun. There are some things I've been dealing with it over the last couple of sessions. Exactly, acquire by the sword. But I'm still enjoying it on the whole. And that is a link to it that Mubat just put up there. The man before you reeks of vanity. His black hair is curled, styled, and generously waxed from the hair atop his head to the points of his mustache. His cheeks and forehead are powdered white, giving him a pallid look. His hand rests casually on the golden hilt of his rapier. As he approaches, a mean, sly smile appears on his face, clearly practiced and prepared in advance. Ah, the ruler of this barony. I'm flattened by your attention. Sir Stefano Mosconi of Pitax, at your service. The man performs a derisive bow. What brings a Pitaxian noble to my barony? I was just traveling back home to glorious Pitax after paying a visit to Restov, all in service to King Castruccio Iravetti. I thought I might take a day to visit the capital of Pitax's bold new neighbor. I must say, I really should have spared myself the trouble. It's hardly worth seeing. A 5-year-old could tell you're deliberately trying to offend me, Sir Stefano. Perhaps you could just tell us directly what it is you came here for? You know, the initial goal of my visit was to take measure of your so-called barony to see if you had anything of value to offer to Pitax. And you know what I found? Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to offer. Military, weak. Culture, weak. Economy, weak. You'd best pray to all the gods that my king Iravetti don't declare war on you. On the other hand, perhaps you should pray he conquers you. This mess of a barony could use the rule of a proper king. Perhaps there is a touch of truth to your words, but my barony is still very young. Everything will be different soon. If anything ever changes here, it'll be the number of dung flies, and that will only grow. Ah, well, I shan't continue this slaughter. No use battling someone who can't even fight back. All the best. See you, jackass. Oh, thanks, Beans. Hello, what's up? I was real tempted to be like, fascinating. Wow! I think that's really amazing. As is this sword cut across your chest. No, don't do that. Not going pretty well. Oh, your grace. Woe is me. I've met my darkest hour. You are my last hope. By all the gods ever prayed to, don't leave me in need. My name is Jenna Tatterson. Our village is a short way from here. It's been 2 days since my boy Tig ran away, and I haven't seen him since. We've searched and searched, but it's no use. If you don't find him, no one else will. You've lost your boy, Tigger? A once a wonderful Tigger. A Tigger's a wonderful thing. I started doing the Winnie the Pooh thing. Do you have any idea where he might be? There's this old hag in the Gnarl Marches. A swamp witch. I won't say her name out loud. Don't you even ask. The mere thought of her chills the blood in my veins. She has the evil eye, and she eats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars in the sky. It sure is day that she took my boy. Do people disappear frequently here? They sure do. There are so many hazards around, it's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest, and monsters, and some troblins and bandits and whatever. Even adults have a hard time surviving here, and for a little kid. Oh. I'll try to find him. Oh, Your Grace. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be praying to Erestil to grant you long life. If there's any news, I'll be nearby in the tavern. May the good gods help you. Wow, the game is like throwing every quest at me it possibly can. Good God, do I have any time to do anything? I like get back to my throne room. They're like, have it. Speak. Your Grace, ill news is from the Gnarl Marches again. Bro, I just came back to rest, and then I'm going back to the Gnarl Marches. What's wrong? There were already many trolls there, but now people are afraid to leave their houses. The wilds are said to be swarming with them. I'm trying to find the trolls, clown. The hunters were the first ones to notice. Then came the merchants delivering packages and food to the outskirts of the barony. Now there are more and more reports of trolls attacking villages. At first I took the reports for gossip. I thought it was just the fear talking. But a local group of merchants recently reported that most of the trolls seem to be lurking around the house of one Bartholomew Delgado, an odd mage living out in the wilds all by himself. They're saying there are so many trolls out there, nobody can reach Bartholomew for fear of the beasts. Those trolls are up to something, and this strange Bartholomew fellow was clearly tangled up in it somehow. If the wizard's got some idea in his head to conspire with the trolls, we should make the first move and hit them with a preemptive strike. However, if the trolls are coming for him rather than to him... Exactly, Erdinel. It would be enormous help if you could pay a visit to Bartholomew and figure out what's going on. I recommend haste. If nothing is done soon, there may be a grisly fate in store for your subjects. I'm trying. Can I go now? Can't even act. Your Grace, we finally cleared all the spirits from the barony, though it wasn't easy. Several people died. What's up, Inquisitor? Poisoned by spiders. Some cattle perished, but for the most part everything worked out. I wonder, was this flood of spiders truly caused by that curse? I mean, the curse must be ancient and very ominous. The spiders were definitely scary as well, but they weren't ancient and ominous. Exactly. I recommend haste, but listen to these other 20 things. I agree with Lindsay. This does seem strange. Seems more like the plot of an insane dryad than a true curse. Then how can we explain the dismal atmosphere on the bald hilltop? The pressure both of us felt there, Jihad. Maybe the curse drove the poor dryad insane, causing her to lead this spider invasion into the barony. In any case, I have alarming news. As soon as the spider invasion was over, I visited the bald hilltop again. It's grown quiet once more, and just as gloomy as before. I don't think the curse is broken, just laying low, like a monster that rests before it feeds again. I want to deal with this problem once and for all. What do you recommend? Yes, let's level the bald hilltop to the ground and put an end to the curse. I doubt we'll be able to defeat it in such a straightforward fashion. The heart of the curse is undoubtedly centered on the bald hilltop, but the spiders appeared all throughout the barony. I don't think we're going to do any damage to the curse by destroying the hilltop. I would expect exactly the opposite. We'd only provoke it into attacking again immediately on the heels of the last. Well, the best we can do for now is make sure we're prepared for the next attack. Don't be such a pessimist, Tristan. We might truly be able to overcome the curse, but only by studying it thoroughly. Your Grace, I will gather all the information available in this situation and get to work. Yeah, please go do that. How much time do we have? Oh, a fair amount. I'd say half a year, even more. Now that the bald hilltop is quiet again, I can barely feel its evil will. I'm sure we'll have enough time to prepare for the next attack. Well, good. Because I got 6 other things to find. I got a lost kid, trolls that are invading. What's that line from The Princess Bride? I have a princess to murder and a country to frame for it. I'm swamped. Take care of your health. You know what they say, without your health, you don't have anything. Very wise. If only we knew more about the curse, we might figure out some way to fight it. I don't understand. I spoke to the locals. They never had any spider invasions before. And nothing ever happened on the bald hilltop before either. Now both spiders and the curse, right when the new barony appeared in the Stolen Lands. All of this seems highly coincidental. It does. Now, can I please actually act on anything? Anybody? It says get ready for anything? Really? My ability says get ready for anything. Jesus. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. First of all, I have to go rest because I'm at death's door, so let me go rest. And then we'll take a look and we'll see what we got. Anything! Alright. Let's kick it. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. All right, we got the Lost Child. All right, that is obviously something we got to do fast. So here's the order. I'm going to do Lost Child first, then I'm going to go to Troll Trouble, and I'm going to stay to the south and see if we can actually freaking find it this time. And once I've leveled up, I'll see what's going on with this Ancient Curse, and then we'll head west. Now, this is my question here. This is my question. So you can see this thing, Kingdom Quest, right? Does this Ancient Curse Part 2, is this a main story quest? Like, this is a main story quest, right? So I do have to deal with this. I'm going to have to deal with this. Is that what you're saying? But I don't have to do it right now because it's 171 days. Yeah, no, I know. I got time. That's fine. All right, so this is the order. We're going to do Lost Child, Troll Trouble. Hopefully that levels us and we can do the next main quest. Then I'm going to maybe go back and check the Beneath the Stolen Lands and maybe do another level of that dungeon. And then I'm going to go to Ancient Curse Part 2 and address that. So that's the order that I'm doing things. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. But this how to build a kingdom thing, how do I appoint an advisor to a public post? How do I do that? Wait, what is that? What do they mean, skip the time until the next event? What does that mean? Because remember, I don't want to deal with the kingdom. I really don't. I mean, main quests are fine, but I don't want to be managing the kingdom. I'm not interested in that. So, if I just want to do the... So I don't think I have to do that? You don't think I have to do that? I don't have to worry about the advisor? That's awesome if I don't have to worry about the advisor. That's great. Okay, great. Awesome. Lovely. I'm very glad. All right, we're going to buy some stuff, and then we're going to leave and get moving here. Yeah, I mean, that's totally fine. I don't want to be dealing with that, so that's fine. I just want to make sure that I'm not that I'm going to, like, lose because I didn't deal with some main event. Oh, still do it? Well, I mean, like... Yeah, but how do I do it, though? Where are potions at, boss? Well, I'm going to do that in a minute. I want to know about... I've got to deal with the kid, but I want to know about this advisor thing. If I can just do the advisor without having to leave here, that's fine. But I've got to... Otherwise, I want to go take care of the kid. Man. Wow. That looks really awesome. Yeah, 12,000 gold. Oh, okay. Nice. All right, so 12,000 gold. Now what I need to do... Oh, God, this stuff is so expensive. Because what I'd like to do is I'd like to get... Protection +1, amulet natural armor +1. Alright, it's not going to be that important. It is so expensive. Oh my god, man. How expensive is that? I thought I saw... There we go. Amulet of Natural Armor +2. Do you folks think that I'm going to find magical items that will be as good or better than a lot of this stuff? Does anybody know? Like, should I... Because what I'd like to do is buy more potions of healing. Okay. Because I feel like more important right now is this. You'll find better? Okay. Awesome. I'm very glad to hear it. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, then. Okay. That's right, that double crossing. Actually, yeah, these bracers too, I don't think I need. I can probably sell those. So I will do that in a minute. Before I do that, though. Cure moderate. Cure light, that's probably fine for you. Yeah, I definitely need you to have more than... Cure moderate, cure moderate, cure moderate. I want you to have 3 cure moderates because you're up near the front because of the way that things are handled. Okay, 2 cure lights. Let's do that. Yeah, cure light is absolutely freaking useless for you. And let's get that as a cure moderate. Cure serious, cure moderate. And Valerie, I want you to have a cure serious also. Wait, you have cure serious, cure moderate. I want you to have a cure serious as well. Good. Much better. Awesome. Alright. Good. So, we've got a bunch of wands I gotta remember to use. Okay. Let's see. So, chain shirt +1. Breastplate +1. Bracers of armor +1. Nice. Lovely. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to the rest of these for now. Good. Alright, we're good. Let's save it. All right, let's go find us a lost kid, chat. Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought you meant you can't do this, and then I thought you immediately said, so you've got to go do this. And I was like, what? Does not compute? Now I understand what you're saying. I have to say, I like her on offense. I'm not liking the healing. There may come a point where I'm going to have to bring Tristan anyway and replace her. I like her. She's a more interesting character to me. But he's a better healer. And so, I don't know. I'll see. He's okay as a character. I just prefer her. I think she's really interesting. But... okay, so I gotta find this lost child. Oh my god, again, we don't know where this is? She's somewhere in the Gnarl Marches. Oh my god. Do I have any faint chance? Yeah, don't tell me, by the way, don't tell me where this is. Yet. Don't tell me where it is. But, well, no, you know what it is though, Nonstop? Actually, her ability her ability actually, this is supposedly how I'm supposed to be using her, because with her unarmed like this, it means that she does her fire blasts and everything, and so she's actually more effective that way. And believe it or not, her AC is the equal of Amiri. So, and she's got a better AC than my main character. In fact, she has the third best AC in the whole party. Yeah, that is the Imperial Edition, Leon Croy. So you could also get just the base game, which is cheaper. And I don't remember exactly what the cost is of the base game, but I know it's definitely cheaper. Anyway, well, I'm happy to take suggestions on how to optimize her. Because I'm not... I don't think she's punching. She's blasting, though. Do you mean I should give her a melee weapon? Because she is, like, doing that right now. Yeah, I think $40 should be for the base, yeah. I don't want to min-max her. But if you have an idea about how to, like, equip her with something that would make... Yeah, well, lay it on me. Oh, there's a better way to guarantee... Oh, okay. All right, well, tell me how that is. That's fine. That isn't min-maxing. As long as I'm just using her ability, that's fine. Right-click or Fire Blast. Right. Okay. Oh, when you go into battle? You have to be on a map. Okay, okay. And then what? I see. Okay. It defaults her attack. Ah, is there a way to set it ahead of time, though, nonstop, so that that's always her default attack? Or not? You just need to do it once? Oh, perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Good call. All right, so now here's the question. I do not want people to tell me exactly where it is. All I want to know is I'm worried I'm going to look I'm worried I'm going to look for him and I'm going to miss out because I mean the Gnarl Marches like all of this is the Gnarl, like these are the Gnarl Marches, right? Those are the dire Gnarl. Okay, so South Gnarl Marches, like all of this is the Gnarl Marches. So I mean, what the flip? Are they at least Tranquil Riverbend? I haven't been able to get into yet. There's a ford across the Skunk River. There's a bandit camp. Oh, look at that. Okay, okay. Okay, I didn't see that. Interesting. All right. And I'm going to have to actually make my way there. Okay. All right, then. So I'm going to go here and then go south. Okay, I didn't see that that was there. Okay, cool. I wish you could zoom out farther on this map. Is there a way to zoom out farther than I'm doing it? Because I have the middle mouse button isn't doing anything. Or does it not do that? You can't zoom out? Alright. That seems unfortunate. Sure. Let me enter this location. And then I will head south from it. Thank you for telling me that, because otherwise I would have been like, what? Let's save it under R of continuing. Okay, here we go. So...
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay. Cool. Yep, got it. Get a higher resolution. Very funny, Light Key. This is already 1280 by 1020, I think. Or not even. What is this on, resolution-wise? No, it's a 1920 by 1080, man. Are you sure I didn't do it? Let me try. Maybe you're right.
Please, do tell.
Right click. It looks like I did. I'm right clicking. Oh, you have to do...
Don't tell me you forgot how to use it.
I see. Okay, so now what that means is that is default. So now it's set. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. What's the difference between these two things? I mean, I know that it's longer range. Because shouldn't I want a farther distance? Shouldn't I want that? Shouldn't I want distance? Or is that going to be constantly using burn? Mm-hmm. Right, and it doesn't... Oh, it does use burn, though. No, okay, then I don't want that, then. I don't want that because it uses burn. Never mind. Okay, good. It's all set. Lovely. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I see that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't using burn on it, so now I know what I'm doing. I will use that if I have to.
I'm there.
Whoa.
Stay
Ferocious wolf.
behind me. To victory.
Okay. There we go on that fire blast. Good, it's working. Alright, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Nonstop. That's a lot easier. It definitely is, Leon Croy. That was what it was designed to do, was to be like that. Now, again, it's not perfect at these things, but I definitely see what they're doing. Level up. Level up. Yes. Okay, good. That's very good. All right, let's save this under R of continuing. Okay, I was hoping that I would get a level up because I really needed to pick stuff up. Okay, here we go. Let's do it up. So let's start with Valerie. All right, I want her to be level 5. So Burst Barrier, screen to shield himself from burst spells and effects. Okay, increasing that tower shield. You get a bonus feat. Yep. And does not take the -2 penalty on attack rolls. Okay, good. Alright, well, you know what the drill is with this. Oh, can I not do... Oh, I don't have any... Okay, never mind. I don't have any points. I'm like, why is that not... Oh. Okay. Well, obviously I want your athletics up. I would like your mobility up because this will cut down a little bit on some of your... Kind of literally tank. Very much so, Leon Croy, yeah. Okay, Persuasion, I've already got someone else doing that. -1. See, the thing about this is... Everyone's got higher than I do. She's certainly not stealth. She's probably... That's probably the weakest, so I might do that. Although perception is always useful. But... yeah, I think Lore Religion is going to be the one that we go there, because I can't max those out any further. Because I already maxed those out. Yeah. Lore Religion. Cool. I like that it shows you the other party members, too, since this is a party-based game. Okay, now. Alright. So they're suggesting weapon specialization. Possible, but shield wall requires teamwork, and I don't have other ones with that. Power attack is possible, so is vital strength. I don't care about might. Improved initiative's alright. Hammer the gap. Make a full attack each consecutive hit. Deals extra damage equal to the number of previous consecutive hits. That's not bad. That's also good. Endurance could really be useful for her, actually. Okay, see ya. Thanks, Nonstop. Thank you for the help, man. Okay, so endurance is possible. Yeah, I don't love that. Combat reflexes. I don't care as much about that. Alright, so we've got that. I like this endurance idea. Thank you very much, Royal Huns. Welcome to GOG. So, I like a few of these. So, improved initiative's fine. That's not bad. Hammer the gap, so striking the same location is pretty cool. I like that idea. Endurance is nice because of the fortitude saves against fatigue and exhaustion. And that's very useful given the fact that, you know, the fatigue could be a problem. I don't like dazzling display for this. I think basically it's weapon specialization, armor focus. Already got those. Do I take heavy armor focus? Alright, so my choices are... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to take heavy armor focus because she really is a tank. And I only can get this once. I'm going to get that once, and then I would concentrate probably on weapon specialization and or endurance. But I really want her to be taking all the damage while Amiri is beating the bejesus, you know, bejesus out of the people there. So I'm going to go with heavy armor focus, I think. Look at my mobility. Clearly not stealthy. Alright. EC 29. Nice. Okay. Alright, Barbarian. Here we go. You will get Rage Power. The benefit of Rage Power is while raging. Okay. Danger Sense. Danger, Will Robinson. +1 bonus on reflex saves to avoid traps. 1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks by traps. Okay. Let's see. What about this? Yes for athletics for sure. Yes for mobility. I think my lore nature... Yeah, perception is... It's not bad. I may go with that. I think so. And then my lore religion is still... not great, but... Actually, wisdom... Yeah, lore nature, actually, I think would be better. Alright, here we go. Rage power. Ooh, alright. While raging, the barbarian gains a bite attack. Eesh. Okay. Beast totem lesser. While raging, gains 2 claw attacks. Consider primary attacks deal 1d6 points of slashing damage plus the barbarian's strength modifier. Okay. Deadly accuracy. Applies double the lethal stance's bonus. Guarded stance. There's a lot of good ones. The Mike Tyson attack. Exactly. Reckless stance. +1 bonus on attack rolls, -1 to AC. Swift foot. Oh, she gets this ability anyway. Lethal stance. +1 competence bonus melee attack rolls, 1 for every 4. So she's already got that, and I already had renewed vigor. Okay. Wow, this is tough. Okay. A lot of good choices here. So here's my thought process. Exactly, Ardenel. I was thinking the same exact thing. That's funny. Okay, so here's the thing. Guarded stance would be useful because Amiri is still a little too squishy for me, and I'd like her to be better defended. So I could give her a +1 dodge bonus for rage. And that would allow me, while raging, for her to still be doing a lot of damage, but take a little bit less damage from it. So that's one possibility. On the other hand, I could imagine myself just leaning into her character and being like +1 bonus in attack rolls. So she's even a little more squishy, but she's a badass when it comes to like trying to do damage. Or deadly accuracy. I think that's not going to happen as much as I'd like it to happen. So Animal Fury, and then Beast Totem gains 2 claw attacks. I don't think the Beast Totem is going to be, though, as good as... Pounce, full attack at the end of a charge. This is a tough call. I don't know whether to put... I'm basically leaning between 3. This one I don't think I'm going to take because basically if I get those 2 claw attacks, that means that I'm taking those instead of her sword attack, yes? And right now she does some pretty serious damage with that sword attack. Am I right about that? That's basically what the Beast Totem would do, is it would replace the weapon that I'm using with my claws? Does anyone know? Because if it replaces it, which I don't want to do, then basically I'm going to choose between Guarded Stance and Reckless Stance. And then I just have to decide if I want her to have another AC bonus or if I want her to have a Reckless bonus. See, I don't know. I prefer to increase strengths rather than to cut down on weaknesses unless the weakness is so extreme. Right, I think that's right, Aerodonal. I believe that's correct. If the weakness is so extreme that it's really potentially going to hurt me in combat, then I might sort of compensate for it. But otherwise, I like increasing it. On the other hand, though, in this particular case, because I've only got 2 people who really, 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 really need to absorb damage, I feel like Guarded Stance is probably more effective then. I think I'm going to go with Guarded Stance. It's tough, though. It really is tough. But I'm going to go with that. Oh, wait. I already have Guarded Stance? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. So that's the ability that I got. Right. Okay. All right. Guarded Stance. Here we go. As I say, under normal circumstances, I would not do that, but I really need her to hold aggro.
Take care of it.
I really, really need her to hold aggro. Meanwhile, my ranger has got more archery skill. Okay. Let's see. I would like you to increase your perception, your persuasion, your stealth, and definitely your mobility. Here we go. All right, now. Improved precise shot. I still don't have a base attack bonus that's high enough. Okay. Many shot. Point blank master. Wait. Why am I not able to do this? Why is it giving me... Why can I take it? I don't understand. Why am I able to take it if it says I don't have the prereqs? I love this idea. Do not provoke attack of opportunity. I love that. But I want to know why... Why does it give me the red X? Does that mean... Why does it even give me a chance to choose it? Hey, what's up, Tizarius? I do not have any idea when it's going to go on sale on GOG again, but I would imagine they rotate them pretty frequently, so I would not be surprised to see it up there, but I have no inside information on it at the moment, unfortunately. And I agree with you. You should definitely get it on GOG if you can. So I'm trying to decide what... I don't know what this means. I'm trying to figure out why... Do you know, PKD fan? Why is it that why am I even being allowed to pick this? Am I not going to be able to? Yeah, I think it's worth it, Tizarius, for sure. Is it? Am I not? Why am I not able to pick this? Right. Exactly, or no. I mean, because it makes it look to me like I can pick this. If I can pick it, then I want Point Blank Master. Because they lose aggro enough that I need to be able to hit them right at the moment. And I've got point blank damage, point blank shot anyway. So I want to be able to do that right here. And then improve precise shot. It seems to be letting me. I guess we'll see. What I'm worried about is I don't want... It looks like it is. I don't understand. Like, what I'm worried about is that it's going to let me take it, but I won't actually be using it in combat. I don't think it would do that. Would it? Would it do something where it would literally let me choose something, but then wouldn't let me use it in combat? Because then I'd be screwed. Because this is 100% what I want. What's up, Fire Snake? I didn't see either, man. No, what? No, it'll let you... No, meaning it's okay, it will let you use it? Because of the Archer spec? It's just weird. I see. But then I see... Oh, okay, you just came in. Cool. But then, why is it giving me those two X's there? Doesn't that make it look as if I don't have what I need? It will only take you something you can't use. Because this is what I want. I completely want Point Blank Master. There have been many times where they're right on top of him. I don't want him to switch to his sword. I want him firing arrows like right point blank. And... Wait, what? Yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah. That's how I made him. That's really cool. I'm actually really excited to see that in action. Okay, Canera. You are a kineticist. You're going to stay a kineticist. Wild talents. Wild talents. Wild talents. Never lose it. All right. I definitely want you to increase your mobility. I definitely want you to increase your stealth and your perception. Okay. Here we go. Skilled kineticist. You gain a bonus equal to half your kineticist skill and skill checks with the skills your primary element added to your class skill list. Okay, Gesundheit. Kinetic restoration. Wow, there's a lot of good ones. Okay, cold adaptation. You gain cold resistance. No. Elemental whispers. You form a friendship. Oh, you get a familiar. That's cool. Fire's Fury. Add your elemental overflow bonus to the damage dealt. If the kinetic blast normally adds double your elemental... that's interesting. Kinetic bonus feat. Oh, okay. And it just shows me those things. Skill focus. All right, skilled kineticist. All right. Kinetic restoration. So, you recover from 1d4 points of ability score damage, 20 of your physical ability scores. This also eliminates any fatigue that you suffer. That's pretty strong. Okay. That's cool. Thank you, Firesnake. That makes sense then. So, I am between two things here then. Actually, three. The Elemental Whispers thing is kind of cool, but I don't think it's quite right for her, at least not yet. So then my choice is either Fire's Fury, because I use Fire Blast a lot, and thanks to what PKD fan I mean, to what Nonstop just taught me, I can actually now, I know how to use that from a distance. So now I'm thinking Fire's Fury with Overflow would be pretty badass. So I'm thinking seriously about that. The other choice is Kinetic Restoration. Now, I like the idea of recovering from ability score damage, because ability score damage is a huge pain in the ass. But in the way that I have the difficulty set, you get ability score back when you rest. So it's not as useful. So I think Fire's Fury is going to be better. I think that's basically going to want to be what it is for her. This is my Dark Elementalist. This is Canera. I think I'm going with Fire's Fury. Yeah. I love the idea of it. Actually, how do I determine what my Elemental Overflow bonus is? What is my Elemental Overflow bonus? Because that's actually useful to know. Yeah, I mean, she's already doing a lot of damage with that, so I'm all about it. I think I'm going with this regardless. Okay. All right, Lindsay. Bod, clearly. Fascinate. Uses performance to cause one or more. And then she does the Alanis Morissette song, Fascinated. What is it? I'm flattered by your fascination with me. Who are you and why are you calling me? Okay, so I like the idea of fascinate. But beyond that, what else? Can you stop? Can you not do that? Okay. Bard talent. All right. That is correct. Not Arcane Archer. I mean, although he does have the power to... He's an archer. He's an archer spec. And in fact, before you came in, LaJoja, I was just talking to people about the fact that I just did point blank range for him. So, yeah. Point blank on that damage is going to be no joke. But he can add electricity. He does actually have the ability to... I guess I don't know if they call it Arcane Archer, though. They call it something else in this. But that's essentially what it is. Okay. Obviously mobility, obviously trickery, obviously stealth, and obviously use magic advice. Magic device. Persuasion. Octavia has that. Okay. All right, here we go. So, combat trick, bonus combat feat. Canny Observer makes a perception check. They gain a +4 bonus. Okay. That's nice. Okay, let's see. Fast stealth, that's useful. Iron Guts prevents poison. That would have been useful in the last adventure that we just had on my channel. Terrain mastery, intimidating prowess. Yes, I definitely want Lindsay to intimidate her people with her prowess. No. Canny Observer is very tempting. And skill focus could be useful too, actually. Because then I could use my skill focus on trickery. Or use magic device. I like this Canny Observer, though. I think I'm going to go with that. I feel like weapon focus is a waste with her. Oh, man. Look at these spells. Such good spells. Okay, do I choose... Hold Person is really useful. It's only one creature, though. Cure Moderate. I could definitely use that. And Heroism is super useful. Oh, Christ. Oh, wait. I have those. I just realized. Yeah. No, I just realized I have those. I was like, wait, what? I already have them. Never mind. My bad. So, could summon a small elemental. Could actually use more of those. Ooh, I could summon monster. I could rage everybody. Glitter dust. Continues to sparkle. It's not bad. Invisibility is not bad either. I'm thinking seriously about summon monster. I think this would be useful. I think I'm going to go with this. Cool. All right, and last but certainly not least...
And Lindsay was called forth.
Lindsay was called forth. Let's go with that. All right, let's see. Ah, yes. Now I got to take it easy on this one because sneak attack would be finesse training, danger sense. That could be useful, but getting more levels in wizard. More spells for the wizard, or yes, I was. Oh, she's got it already. So she can do it. Right? That means she can do it already. What's up, Toothless Shark? I forgot about that. She can do Arcane Trickster, can't she? Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Can use trickery at a range of 30 feet. Arcane spellcasting. Yes. You can do it. Aw, yeah. All right. That's fine. Oh, man. That is what I'm talking about. All right. Definitely need to get those up there. Yep. Trickery. Yeah, this is going to be good for the Arcane Trickery, Arcane Trickster thing. Okay, here we go. 2 spells that we need. So I already got Web and Burning Arc, so... Stone Call. Wish there were more. I want more enemy things and less creature things. I want things that are fighting against enemies. Okay, Acid Arrow is pretty solid as a spell. Blur is possible, considering invisibility. Gonna do it. Yeah, it's a good call. That's a good call, Far. Yeah. Arcane Trickster, baby. Awesome. All right, people. That was pretty useful, I would say. Uh-huh. Shortcut to mushrooms. Okay. Good. All right, let's keep it up.
I do what I must.
I am what I am.
Retention.
Aha. Renowned explorer. Though the outlaws have been vanquished and are rightful... Wait.
I'm not afraid.
Alright, let's go.
Serves you right.
Oh.
This will hurt.
Wow. You guys just tearing them up. Wow. Got to help us with what? Oh, God. What the flip is going on here? So, the gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. Gnome! Stupid. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank who looks just like your old acquaintance Tartuccio. Kobolds want this cart. Kobolds shall have it. The horse skull hides most of the kobold's face, but you see his vicious eyes glinting through the empty socket staring at you. What's up, Optic? By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. Thought I killed this guy. Tartuk, King! This bastard was the one talking our ears off while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk, what do you say to a bit of regicide? Tartuccio, I recognize you. What is this new disguise and why are you not dead? How dare you speak like that to King? Kobolds attack, Shadars!
We will prevail.
I can't do anything yet except attack them.
This is going to hurt.
You can all be hasted all you like. You're gonna go down that much faster. Guys are ripping them to shreds. I do remember that. See you soon enough. This is not over. Yep, I do remember that. While the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragonous snouts, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows into the Tuskwater, the fastest one, by the way, from the rather unpleasant smell of its waters. And the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. What's up, Varney? The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then, a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters down the river. "No!" the head of the gnome expedition moaned as he glowered at the package. "That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue!" After plunging into the cold river, the ponies... Yeah, there you go, Ardnell. The ponies immediately lost their nerve. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. "Why are you just standing around? Go on, help them!" The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. Alright. Mobility. Octavia nimbly climbed onto the roof of the cart and carefully crawled toward the ponies hitched up at the riverbank. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. Calmed down, I think they mean they calmed down at once, and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. Okay. Ready? Ah, my foot! The head of the gnome expedition yelled, his face red and angry. "With help like this, my possessions will be down the river in a flash. Go to the camp or find those runaway ponies or find some other way to help."
I'm off.
What are you talking about? The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing. The boards strained against the combined strength of the rushing water's pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. Reload that. I'm going to reload that. I want to be able to access... Oh wait, I already did that. Damn it! I'm not lawful evil. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto the rocky ground of the waiting ford, prompting some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy and rushed along in search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside. For a good while, rattling and swearing were all that could be heard from the cart until the gnome's face finally reappeared from under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. "Almost everything's still in place," he announced cheerfully, jumping from the cart. "It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing's missing. Thank you, travelers. If not for your help, guided by my keen supervision, of course, I'd have had to say goodbye to all my possessions." Alright. What's up, Jubilost? The gnome that stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep fresh scratch crosses his cheek. Despite of this rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilos Nartropple, at your grace's service.
Oh.
Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed.
No problem.
By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but who the hell are you?
At least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
Yeah, you tell him, Octavia.
What's this then? Huh. Run along, little girl. The grown-ups are talking.
Oh, God. You just rescued Total Biscuit. Yeah, take out the lawful evil. Nah, man. I'm all about that neutral good. That's me. I'm all neutral good. That's all what I'm about.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Oh, these people will get along famously.
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? Whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
I almost kind of like this guy. Almost.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content.
For someone who values content so highly, you seem pretty quick to make superficial judgments.
Oh, is that so? I would deem it necessary to inform you that...
Please, don't waste your words and time on this buffoon. Especially because of me.
I'll stuff your words back down your filthy throat. Okay. How do you know I'm a baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
This guy... Hold on, I gotta turn on the light. Boy, chat, this guy right here. We got ourselves... What is that line? We got ourselves a badass over here. I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
I don't like your manner of speaking, gnome.
So what? I don't like a lot of things. You know what I do when I don't like something? I try to change it. For example, I don't like your barony's roads, so I've reported to the authorities about it, namely, you. And as for you, instead of pouting, you'd better get down to business and try to resolve the trouble.
Wow.
I can see it's your first encounter with the freedom of speech. Just do what you consider right, and let others discuss it. You know, not everyone gets a chance to become a baron, so discussing a baron's actions is actually all the unlucky ones can do.
So, in a vacuum, I would say I don't mind the freedom of speech. In practice, with this clown, I would tell him, I'd like you to hold back your harsh comments. I'm like... Ugh. This is tough because I really am neutral good. Right. See, that's the thing. I really am neutral good, so I'm kind of like in the middle. I'd like you to hold back your harsh comments.
And I'd like you to stop telling me what to do.
And I'd like you to shut up as I hit you into next week. So what happened here? How did your cart end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me?
I do like this voice actor.
He introduced himself as the king of the kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. No way.
This voice actor is great, though. I wonder who's doing the voice actor of Jubilos.
So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. And in the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Stupid animals.
You said you were famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you? Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea? Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states? Didn't read any of these? Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
This is the look of someone who's getting real close to deciding that we need one fewer gnome in this kingdom.
Wait, the Jubilos Narthropple? Author of the 14.5 eulogies to Pitax?
Oh, for Christ's sake,
Oh my,
Lindsay.
Every student in the Academy of Grand Arts devoured your books.
God damn it.
Especially after King Aravetti banned them, tried you in absentia, and sentenced you to death.
I can't imagine that.
I see at least someone in this shabby barony has at least a rudimentary education, even if they got them in such a dubious establishment as the Pitax Academy of Grand Arts.
God almighty, what a jackass.
I was expelled for irreverence.
Ha! Is this so? Well, if it is true, then you just might not be beyond hope.
What is such a famous person doing that far from civilization?
I pursued two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here.
Oh.
Now an opportunity has appeared.
Why,
Thanks
if I'm
to
doing
you,
such a
I
bad
must add.
job?
So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too.
Thanks to me because I'm awesome. You didn't finish.
Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
What is this dwarven outpost you're searching for?
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject. You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders.
Say something?
One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Narthropple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
I'm just I'm just basically trying to piss him off is what I'm doing. Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible it's now used by trolls the lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
I'm looking for the troll's lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
No. No. Goodbye. You enjoy your rest of your time for the rest of the game sitting in my capital cooling your heels. Okay? Thanks, bro. You done. I mean, I like the actor, but not enough that I want the character to piss me off this entire game, so thanks, but no thanks. If this is Baldur's Gate, I'd also be gathering arrows. He may be a pretty good alchemist. He's also pretty good at being incredibly rude and obnoxious. So First person to be a treasure. Shard of Knight's Bracers. Ooh, that's cool. My reaction to that is bye-bye. The voice actor is Abe Goldberg. Really? Wadjet-Eyed Games. That's interesting. He's very good. I'm impressed with that voice. Also very happy that this party that I just leveled up it's just kobolds, so I don't want to overreact, but they did freaking rip those guys. Yep, good. Awesome. Enjoy cooling your heels forever. Oh, hi. The thing is, too, if I were to include him in the party, and I don't even know where he would fit, if I include him in the party...
Their life ends here!
Ooh, ferocious wolf. If I include him in the party... Ooh, kobolds.
Taste my fury.
Wow. If I include him in the party, Lindsay's going to spend the whole time being excited, like, oh, sir, and he's going to be a jerk to her, and then, because I kind of like Lindsay, I'm going to get real irritated, and then bad things are going to happen. Stone ponies. I like it. Ooh, a new cooking recipe. Yeah. Soot blackened brand. A gnome skin cap. Exactly, Fire Snake. And then, you know, it's going to probably affect my neutral good status. Like, you know, they'll be like, whoa,
What's that?
it's kind of a chaotic evil thing to kill him, cut his throat, and then throw him in the river. And I'll be like, yeah, but really... Oh, really? Does the treasurer... I mean, the treasurer just helps with, like, overall financial management, I assume? Are you able to assign party members... If I were doing the kingdom management, would I be able to assign party members to just that? So they would stay and do that while I was doing other things, basically?
This is going to hurt.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration. Serves you right. Considerably provoked.
Wow. This is... I mean, again, these are just wolves, but still, like, they are wrecking some face. They can do both at once? Interesting. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm just doing what I'm doing. Honestly, I really... Ring of Protection +1. Lovely. This should stack, actually. Wait, what? Shouldn't it? Oh, you know why it's not? Because of the chain shirts.
This doesn't fit me at all.
I thought the Rings of Protection do stack with each other. I am wrong. The wolf just exploded, yes. He was forced to explosion through the careful actions of, you know, of Amiri, but... Interesting. Yes, this is not going to have... Man, that's a shame. And this, of course, is not going to work. Oh, it is going to work. Because you can stack it. Oh, right. Different types. AC 30. Right. I have to keep remembering. I keep thinking of this as D&D based, not Pathfinder based. Though, of course, Pathfinder itself is, 3.5 based, but... Still, it's been a fairly profitable little excursion into this place. Oh, I would think there would be. I mean, people love CRPGs. You know what I would actually love? I would love to see a CRPG like this that is Star Trek. I'd love to see I'd love to see a top-down sci-fi RPG of this type.
Ah, test of my abilities.
Ooh, wow. I just want to point out, okay. I just want to point out that Sentinel exploded on the basis of arrows. He was hit by arrows and was like, what?
This is for you!
This will hurt.
Had enough.
Excuse you. Okay, good. You're already dead. I was like, what the f...
Do not falter!
Yeah, it would not surprise me. It did, Fitzel, it did. But you got to remember, too, it was a small team. Pathfinder does not have the cachet that that D&D does. And so they... it took them a while to get up to speed, but people stuck with them for long enough, I think, that they'll still be able to... that people were able to sort of get used to some of the issues with the engine, with the issues with the game, and as they fixed it, they've improved more and more aspects of it. So I believe that there is a pretty good likelihood that a sequel will end up getting made. Okay, see you, Kilgore. They're like watermelons. Almost fought fiercely, but eventually we're outnumbered. Got a rope, got some gold, got a scorching ray, nuts, onions. Fighting the bleaching, practical guidance. The youth shall leave their malady behind. The bleaching does not cling to people until they mature. What is the color of your skin? Apple-cheeked yesterday, but deathly pale today. That's an alarming sign. Closely monitor the condition of your skin, hair, and eyes. Never be bored. Curiosity is your best protection. Have a finger in every pie. Don't break your neck. Be prepared to stand up for yourself or run for your life when you venture out to seek adventure. Never give up. There's remedy for the bleaching, and it isn't pills, but a new wardrobe or a new lover can stop the disease, and a proper journey can prevent its onset for a long time. You're not alone. Find yourself some soulmates. They might just give you a new lease of life. Should be a lease on life, but... Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea. Yeah. And it's true that as a sci-fi game, the frontline fighter thing seems a little bizarre, I guess, Marinda, but I still think it's doable. Could have... I mean... What's the difference? You have people with laser swords and you've got people with laser guns. What's the difference between that and regular swords and arrows and crossbows? Or slings, In terms of mechanically how the game would handle it, I mean. Right. That's true, Piketty Van. It is perhaps Aveston's most popular... Oh, I gotta get this guy's voice. Here we go. It is perhaps Aveston's most popular dish. In the capital of Cheliax, it is baked in a cheese crust and sprinkled with lemon juice. The local fishermen use a different cooking method in Kadira, which is on the opposite end of Avestan. There you will find it finely chopped and mixed cold ingredients. The exact origin of the dish remains unknown, but it is generally believed to have been invented in Andoran and spread around the globe by seafarers and pilgrims. It's served as plain pâté in its most basic version. To prepare it, soak the herring in spiced marinade, then mince it into a spreadable paste. Add a mashed tart green apple, hard-boiled quail eggs, the freshest butter you can find, and half an onion. The list of ingredients may vary in the inland regions. In the region of Nirmathas, beef or lamb is used for this snack. I once tasted a highly original and equally highly disgusting version, cooked with milk and mushrooms on the border of Druma. Right. I feel like it is a time of CRPGs, and I just happen to like Star Trek, so that's why. I don't know though, Miranda. I mean, yeah, it is niche in a way, but it's a very popular niche. You know, people who like this kind of game and will get a lot of them, you know? And so I feel like that's something that could really work to their benefit. I would love to see it. I mean, fantasy, now, don't get me wrong, fantasy is my favorite genre, even over science fiction. But I do like sci-fi, and I think it would be cool to see something like that. A little bit of a switch up. A psi. I don't know what a psi is. What is a psi? A psi +1, 2 to 5 damage. Finesse wielding. Looks like a kind of a like a long hilted dagger almost. Well, but those 5-ish were hugely successful though, Miranda. Right? Pillars of Eternity 1, Pillars of Eternity 2, this game, Pathfinder Kingmaker, Divinity Original Sin. You'd have to, I mean, I don't know whether you'd count, you really have to count it because even though it's not exactly the same, it is party based and it's top down, and Tyranny. You know, don't forget all the DLCs for all those games as well. Those have all been pretty big successes. So Tyranny's great. Yeah, I like Tyranny a lot. I like the combat in this a lot more. My problem with Pillars of Eternity, and I have not played 2 yet, but my problem with Pillars of Eternity, and I finished it, and I liked it okay, and I liked White March, but my problem with it, I had a few problems with it. First of all, the lore did not really grab me. Secondly, I found that the combat, I've talked about this before on stream, was very amorphous. Like, it felt like I was just pushing things toward each other, and they kind of, you know... They kind of didn't feel like I was definitively, I attack and this happens. It was like I was making myself into something which could then vaguely affect something else. It did not sort of feel strong as well. Knight's Exodus, right, BG 1 and 2, Icewind Dale, and Planescape Torment release on Switch. I mean, those, in fairness, Optic, those are re-releases, but yeah, I mean, it shows they're out there. Shadowrun games I loved. I've played all of them. I won all of them. I get along very well with Harebrained Schemes. But the difference there, though, Knight's Exodus, is that that's not really top-down isometric, and the combat is really XCOM. And now, again, don't get me wrong, XCOM combat is cool. That's cool. XCOM combat can be cool, but it's different, I think, than what we're talking about here. Well, I think that probably means that it did well. I mean, I don't know about it being phenomenally successful, but it was successful. And remember, here's the thing you need to remember about Paizo. Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which from everything I've heard has done well so far, when D&D 5e showed up again, and basically when D&D reclaimed the mantle, D&D will always be the big elephant in the room, and if D&D has a halfway decent version, then under those circumstances, it is always going to be a number 1. And so that puts something out there where Pathfinder's always got to deal with that. And so basically Paizo had a lot on the line with some of these things they were doing. It had a lot on the line with this game. It had a lot on the line with 2nd Edition. They have to do successfully to keep up with D&D, because D&D is going gangbusters. And Pathfinder, Starfinder has not really taken off. Starfinder was not a huge success the way they hoped it would be. Pathfinder 2nd Edition has some good reviews, but I have not had a chance to try it myself. And Pathfinder 1, I don't prefer, because Pathfinder 1 is basically based on 3.5, and I didn't like 3.5. I found 3.5 to be way too complicated, way too fiddly, and there were a number of people who liked that, but there are a lot more people who don't. And for those people, they went on to 4e, which had its own issues, and then 5e, which I think is the best edition of D&D so far. I think they did a tremendous job with D&D 5e. So, yeah. Well, no, I disagree respectfully, PKD fan. I respectfully disagree, and here's why. This game establishes an audience, and many of those people in that audience then will be likely to go back and try games like Pathfinder. If you get nothing but CRPGs that are based in D&D, Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Torment, games like that, then all that shows people is that the place they go for games that are role-playing games are D&D in the D&D universe. So even though they personally were not going to lose a ton of money from this, if this game completely fell on its face, like for example, everybody who has watched and followed these games knows that Underworld Ascendant, which was supposed to be the sequel to Ultima Underworld, was a disaster. It was a complete disaster. If there had been something riding on that, and I'm mad about it because Ultima Underworld 1 is one of my favorite games of all time, top 3 of all time, basically made me into a person who likes PC gaming. And so if this had fallen on its face as much as Underworld Ascendant did, they would have had a big problem, certainly with Owlcat, and Pathfinder would have had a hard time, not because they were going to collapse because of this game, but it would have been, again, more difficult to recruit new people. They need more people. And as Firesnake just said, a lot of people tried D&D because of Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter Nights and all those kinds of games. Yes, Ultima Underworld is 100% worth playing. You can get it, I believe, on GOG. Ultima Underworld, honestly, still holds up, in my opinion. Even now, 20 plus years later, it holds up. It was the first game that really introduced in a meaningful way auto mapping with notes, like you could type in your own notes on a map. Again, early 90s for this. It was the first game where you had factions. It was the first game where you had languages where quests were being done based upon information you gathered. It's great. I think it's better than Underworld 2. I think it's more focused. Underworld 2 is good too, but I think Underworld 1 is more focused and more coherent, and I think it's great. I love Underworld. Ultima Underworld was amazing. And basically what Firesnake is exactly right. Yeah, Optic is new to isometric RPGs. That's all right, sir. That's all right. See, if you get a chance, Optic, to watch this group of players called Infinity and Beyond. They do D&D tabletop now, but they used to do a lot of like CRPGs, and you could gather some information from them. I mean, it could really help you out. In case anyone has no idea what I'm talking about, Optic is a friend and played with our group and is a long-time CRPG guy. So I'm just kidding him, which he knows. Hashtag humblebrag. Well, I think what I would say is it's not a big risk for them in immediate financial terms. It's not like if Owlcat collapsed, that means Paizo would collapse. But it does mean that they would have a harder time getting another studio to get enough juice for another studio to be interested. I mean, think of it this way. If Owlcat completely faceplants on this, right, and this is a complete failure. Imagine, for example, if this was Sword Coast Legends, which collapsed and the company went out of bankrupt and everything. It went out of business. Let's say that it was that. This was a small studio already. I don't know about you. I hadn't heard of Owlcat before they started working on this. Who then goes out and takes a risk on Paizo next time? On Pathfinder. Pathfinder did not have the juice that the D&D license did. So some other team comes out there, unless you're a big studio like Larian or Bethesda or CD Projekt Red or one of these places, who's going to, and they're not going to take a risk. They've got their own properties. They're not going to take a risk on Pathfinder. So if Owlcat doesn't succeed, then Paizo's in trouble. I mean, again, not that they are in trouble immediately, PKD fan. I agree with you. I'm not saying they'd go out of business, but it would really hurt their ability to expand is what I'm saying. So yes, you would know a bit about it, Optic, for sure. Fair. Oh, totally fair. I totally agree. But see, that's what I mean. Like, so they didn't have a lot of room for error. There are a lot of reasons why they are in the position they're in, but there was not a lot of room for error is my point. D&D could absorb the Sword Coast Legends loss with no big deal. Everyone's like, okay, whatever, Sword Coast Legends. It didn't work out. But Paizo's not in the same position. So that's why I think they were so pleased. The fact that they succeeded with this game gave them credibility, basically, so they could go forward and do other things. That's the only thing I'm suggesting. But I'm with you. Like, it wasn't like they were themselves going to be screwed, but I think it would have hurt the development of their brand. That's all I'm saying. And again, part of the problem with this, I have to say, I don't love the Pathfinder lore. I don't love that universe. It feels very generic to me, even more so than Forgotten Realms. Now, it's also a lot newer. Obviously, it's a lot newer than Forgotten Realms, but it's a little, I don't know, it doesn't feel super awesome exciting to me, frankly. And again, that's just me. I mean, everyone can feel free to have different opinions about that. I wonder if I go to the bandit camp or I go south. I think I go south. Oh, definitely go south now. Random encounter, someone on the road. Amiri is one of their base characters.
Forwards. Hey, wait for me.
A troll! Welcome,
You
troll.
deserved it.
Ooh, what is that? Why is there a branded troll?
Wishes.
Can you acid splash that person, please? There we go. Thank you. Nice. Kill it, Ithkin. Oh yeah, you can create your own characters, for sure. Yep. Ah, okay, Varney. Noted. Yeah, you can create your own. This is just like the one that a lot of people know of as being the Barbarian. An elderly half-elf stands before you. His sun-bleached hair reveal him as a seasoned traveler, and the confidence with which he holds his bow reveals him to be a seasoned warrior. And his cart full of various items, it seems a trader as well. Damn trolls. Almost died from the stink alone. They almost had me. Since when are trolls not afraid of fire? Good thing I had a few flasks of acid among my goods. Yeah, that's not good. Thank you for your timely rescue, friends. A few moments more and I would have... Whoever rules this land gives little care to its safety. For only safe trade roads are given over to trolls and not a guard to be seen, but... Where are my manners? I am Dalton, from Miven, a merchant by trade. Who are you? I am the Baron of these lands. Your words are fair. I'll do what I can to make the roads safer. Oh, I beg your forgiveness, your grace. But these trolls, they're a threat to everyone. There's an Amiri in that Pathfinder adventure card game thing as well. They've attacked several villages, destroyed several bridges, and are scaring away trade caravans. Worse than bandits by far. If your grace is willing to resolve the matter, I know a mage living nearby. Oh, I've been looking for you. Dude, I know we got troll problems, but I gotta find this kid, and then I gotta take care of the trolls, bro. I have visited him from time to sell him reagents from his spells. He's an expert on trolls. Might know why they've suddenly become bolder and fireproof. Aha. Tell me more about this mage. Bartholomew is his name. Yep, that's the guy that we're looking for. He's not bad for a human. Always so polite, so respectful. But there is something odd about him. He lives alone in the middle of the woods, his house surrounded by traps with a single safe road leading to it. No bandits nor trolls scare him. And the way he looks like you, it's like he's examining you. Like he's considering to crack you open to see what it's inside. The chills. Any other dangers on the road? Trolls aren't enough, huh? Actually, I have heard a disturbing rumor. It said a hodag. Hodag? Followed a hodag. For those of you who don't know, chat, a hodag is a creature which, in its most powerful attack, gives you a hoedown. Whether true or not, traders are taking no chances, taking forest routes instead. Let me mark the cave on your map. I've never fought a hodag. Yet. And all it says is hodag. I wonder, actually, if Amiri's can get that her quest resolved. She has another quest of defeating a hodag. You're from Miven, you say? What is their view on this new barony? Long ago, Miven was founded by the Sword Lords. 410 must try harder. Who refused to bow before the new ruler and fled Brevoy. Well, not Brevins anymore. Our people and the people here have a lot in common, as I've heard the barony here was founded by people from Restov. We look upon them as distant cousins, I suppose. Turns into a hot dog. Well done, Gigafrost. Well done. I like what you've done, and I'd like to subscribe to your newsletter. We look upon them as distant cousins, I suppose. Welcome cousins, that is, not family you'd rather forget. I can see you're an experienced trader. Would you consider operating exclusively in my barony? Don't get me wrong, your grace, but I've family in Brevoy, so my road must always take me there, no matter how dangerous the journey. The roads are unsafe. I would suggest you go no further than the capital and wait until the roads can be garrisoned properly. Still plenty of trade to be had elsewhere in the region. If things are that bad, well, then perhaps I shall conduct my business here for a time. Very well. Good fortune to you. Hold a moment. I didn't have a chance to reward you for your help. Fortunes are best shared, after all. Safe travels. 3 cure light wound potions and 100 gold coins. Nice. Good. There it is. Help Amiri kill another mighty monster. Hodag living in the area. Just what we need. All right. Okay. Good. It's true. It's true. All right. Let's do some healing up here. Oh, it's right. She's leveled up too.
Of course.
I always forget that I've got basically 2 characters that I have to level up. All right, let's level her up first. Okay, obviously kineticist. On we go. Let's see. I love the idea of this character, by the way. I just wish that I could get healing from her when she's not there. Stealth, yes. Athletics, yes. Okay, so here we go. This, actually, I think I am going to use Kinetic Restoration. Slick. Call for slippery water ice. Yeah, this is going to be useful for that. Kinetic Restoration. Likes me have both in a way. There you go. Awesome. Okay, please heal. I wonder if this was a response to a lot of people talking about how much ability damage bothered them. Nice. Thank you.
I am ready.
If you could summon your sister back. Thank you. Lovely. All right. Green quartz, silver ring. Yeah, that branded troll, because I was like, what? I hit it with fire, and then I'm like, oh. I am glad that we handled those trolls, though, without too much difficulty. I mean, there were only 3 of them, but not too bad, honestly. Alright, so now we've got this Hodag thing. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Okay, we got the wizard's house to deal with. That'll be the troll trouble thing. We got the lost child. We've got to get this prove your worth. We got to prove your worth. We've got lost child, and then we've got basically we've got the nature of the beast, which we need to do so that we can take care of the troll trouble more efficiently. So
I'm there.
Yeah, looks like we're getting there. Not sure if he's not going to like what I have to say here. No problem. 1,000 revolutions. For the 3rd night in a row, I've dreamt of the Grey Gardeners knocking at my door. I cannot believe it is my turn. To be cut down by a blade washed in the blood of 1,000 revolutions as a wave of popular outrage washes over me as my head tumbles down the steps of the scaffold. We take up the sword, and by it we shall perish. Once we struck down the Imperial scum, but now it is we. Thank you for the follow, Snuggins. Welcome to GOGCom. We who must face the blade. The insurgent beast called Revolution will never be sated. It needs new victims. This time it's my comrades and I. The cruelty of the hoarders in power echoes in the cruelty of the paupers now intoxicated by their own freedom. We wanted change? Well, here it is. This is a country now of mad fanatics fighting their treacherous past every day. Former friends are today's foes. My workshop has been converted into a secret headquarters. If I could do it all over again, I would repair to my easel and refrain from the cause that has sent me down this path. Interesting. Thanks for letting me take all your stuff. Appreciate it. Good fortune to you, and thanks for letting me completely loot you. All right.
In due time.
Oh. Okay. It's easier to manage. Okay, good. Let's save that as our continuing. All right, now let's take a look at our map and see what we got. Okay, so we've got the lone house. Hodag Lair. Okay, so we're not going to that first. We're going to hit up the lone house, then we're going to go to the Swamp Witch's hut, and then we'll go up to the Hodag Lair. Hey, what's up, Hilness? And thank you for the follow over on my channel, Snuggins. Welcome to the Argonauts, too. Good to see everyone, by the way. This is, we've got about 40 minutes left. This is episode 188 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elleron, playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. Next week on this channel, on this during this show, we will have D&D with GOG. Storm King's Thunder makes its return next week. And then I'm continuing to play Pathfinder Kingmaker otherwise. Tonight, since nobody is following me on GOG, I can tell you that tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I have got the return of my voice team, the R Vocalists, who are going to be playing Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, and that promises to be awesome. I've been really having a lot of fun. Very different kind of game from this, obviously, but if you like voice acting and a lot of laughs, that's what you're going to get from this game, so you're definitely going to want to check that out. Nice, Helen. This is good stuff. Yeah, it's really funny, Giga Frost. It's a lot of fun. Actually, wait, I want to save this as our continuing.
You should have run!
Oh boy. Let's get raging. Take yourself out of lethal stance. I need another stance. Yeah, I need guarded stance. Okay. All right, let's see. Spells. Do you have a Burning Hands? Acid Splash. Oh God! I didn't notice I was paying. That could have been bad. Damn it!
Survive. You will survive.
That's bad. Oh no 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 no!
Flames take you.
Okay. Octavia, I need you to acid splash that one, please. I don't want that thing getting up in the middle of this. Thank you.
This is where I'm.
Okay. Could have been a lot worse. I didn't. That's my fault because I didn't notice that she was that close. I should have had her out of that earlier on. So that's okay. She's not at death's door, so that's not a big deal.
I thought you'd never ask.
Not a good sign that we went forth to this to find this mage. In the first place we get there are a bunch of badass trolls. Alright, and call forth the other, please. Thank you.
Done with waiting.
Out of my vigor. Branded trolls are annoying. Yeah, well, the whole thing with Acid Splash. That's okay because Octavia has basically a cantrip, essentially, Acid Splash, so that's alright. Collect all that. So that's okay so far, but... Yes. Oh my god, Hilness, you just missed our exchange with that dude. Jubilost. He was like, alright. I'm like, so join us. I'm like, yes, join us by going to my capital where I will never use you again. Looks like these bandits died after triggering a trap. That suggests to me that there's a trap up here somewhere.
Interesting.
Ooh. I can use Bastard Swords. Okay, Bastard Sword +1. What do you have right now? No, we've already got a Bastard Sword +1. Ah, shoot. That's too bad. Nah. Not my dude. Absolutely not my guy. I think it's awesome that he's an alchemist and all that, but I will want to strangle him after about 5 seconds. What?
Taste my fury.
Okay, Octavia, please acid splash this one. And acid splash this one. I don't like harem either. In fact, I kind of have a problem where most of the healers, Tristan is cool. Tristan is cool, but he's not as cool as the one that I've got right now, which is what's her name? Canera and Kalike. And so the problem I have is that I find her more interesting than them. So, like, I need Valerie as a tank. I need Amiri as a damage dealer. My main guy is a ranged person. I need Lindsay for basically thieving and for a lot of other things. And Octavia is good for thieving, but also for my main magic thing. So this is basically where my healer slot would be. And the problem is that I find Canera way more interesting than I find Tristan, and certainly more than Harem. Because, like, Harem is just... I don't... Ugh. Oh, we're all doomed. We're all... Shut up. You know? I will have to use Harem eventually, I think, to go into this one area. Octavia can disarm from a distance.
I've broken a nail!
You failed to disarm the trap?
Done and done.
I was gonna say, what? Like, your trickery is pretty badass.
There's something here.
I did as you asked.
Wow. This guy, that's what I thought too.
Strike!
Here I am.
Oh god.
See? I need a challenge.
Oh god, this is gonna suck.
I'm not afraid.
No, no, no. I said get over here, please. Can you please disarm this? Can you please disarm it and have it work, please?
I did it.
Thank you.
Tear them apart!
This is going to hurt.
Okay. Acid splash this one. Hurry up, please.
I'm... oh.
Please do that. Thank you.
Go down! Training pays off. I'll survive.
Damn it.
Victory is inevitable.
Okay.
Don't hold back!
Okay.
You right.
See, Amiri is still too goddamn squishy. You can see that Valerie's fine. Octavia, acid splash, please.
My gift to you!
Okay. All right.
Just letting the ink dry.
So let's see. I know I have cure. I have some cure wounds here. No, I have a cure moderate wounds also. Oh, because I haven't rested yet to gain it? Oh, shoot.
I'm listening.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm listening. Fortunately, I have a lot of cure moderate wound potions. These were very good investments. Okay, good. Lovely. Alright. Well, the NPCs were all like bandits or something anyway, I think. Alright. Let's go pick some stuff up. Yeah, money is money. Hey, cure light wounds. Yeah, these are all bandits. Whatever. And actually, bandit alchemists, which are a pain in the ass. Or at least they used to be at lower levels. This is all, by the way, with the mages area. So, like, there are a lot of people interested in dealing with this mage. They apparently would like to speak to this mage. Ooh, a heavy shield. Full plate. A belt. Oh my gosh. We got some stuff here, people. Composite longbow is still worth a fair bit. Okay. Let's take a look at how all that worked out. So, let's go from newest to oldest, shall we? Belt of Mighty Constitution, +2 enhancement bonus to con. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Explorer's Belt already has that, so I can't replace that, obviously. You could actually use that. Yeah, dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig. Okay, Protector of the Unjust. Let's see. +2 heavy shield gives wielder +2 resistance, increased by 2. Cannot be equipped by lawful or good characters. The flippin' heck is that? All right, full plate. I bet that's not going to work out well with that -6 armor check penalty. I already have full plate. That's full plate +1. Yeah, the problem is that the max dexterity decreases.
Don't give that to me.
Yeah. I don't think so. Mighty Constitution is just con, not strength. Yeah, she can't use it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Gonna have a lot to sell here. Yeah, this guy's house. Whatever this guy is doing here. Oops. Statue of a troll you realize is a rock troll caught in direct sunlight and turned to stone. Nice. Ooh, wand of fireball. Hey now. Hey now, you're a rock star. Amulet of natural armor +2. Hey! There you go. I was just saying I needed more help for her. Oh, 31 armor. Valerie is becoming the tank to defeat all tanks. Although I am actually... I may actually... No, actually, no. I take that back. I want her to have ridiculous armor. Oh, I can see that, Fire Snake. Yeah. Well, this has been very profitable so far. I'm very, very pleased with this region. This region is working out. Feeling good about this region.
Interesting.
These traps. I'm just assuming that these traps are going to be leading me
I see something.
to where I need to go.
Applause, please.
Wow. Yep. What did I say?
Anything else?
Also because each of those look like magic trickery things
Applause,
of some
please.
kind, so.
I do what I must.
I don't particularly like Valerie either, but stone is covered with soot.
I'm off.
Hang on just a second. Before I go forward and engage whatever the hell this thing is, looks like just a wolf, but...
Burn.
Oh, it's more than that. It's a troll hound.
You see that?
Oh, nice! They triggered a trap. That's awesome.
This won't kill me.
Come on. Okay, now. Octavia, if you would please take this guy down.
I'm...
All right.
Stay behind me.
Nice. There we go. Whew. Are aligned with various traps. Is the wizard trying to protect himself from trolls or from something or someone even more dangerous? Have you noticed? All right. Don't want to use all of these up, but it'll be enough for now. Okay. What I want to know is why every freaking troll in existence wants a piece of this guy. Guess we're about to find out. Yeah, I may end up doing that at some point, doing harem illness, but it's definitely not going to be my first priority, but...
In due time.
Actually, did I ever summon...
I'll take care of it.
Man, I never summoned my 2 pets that would have helped me. Shoot. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, good. Time to find what's going on with this mysterious mage. There's everybody.
Something here.
That's gotta be trapped.
I like what I see.
Oh, yeah.
Applause, please. Anything else?
We got a cloak. We got some bracers. Let's see what we got. Cloak of Resistance +1. Lovely. I know that there's some of you who don't have cloaks. For example, you. Lovely. Have a cloak. Yeah, everyone looks better with a cloak. Yeah, definitely I'm planning on doing that, for sure. Listen, I played Mass Effect 2 enough to know about the importance of companion quests, so I'm with you. Okay. Hydra Eye. Scroll of Fireball. Bracers of Archery. That's what I like to see. What do you have? You have lesser Bracers of Archery. Guess who has regular Bracers of Archery now? Two thumbs this guy. Actually, this will be useful for you. Nice. I'm beginning to get that feeling. I think everyone here probably knows this feeling if you've played these games. You start to have a feeling where you're like, you're starting to get on a little bit of a momentum where your party's starting to assemble the way you want them to. They're coming together the way you want them to. I love those moments in RPGs. Whoa.
You deserved it.
Alright, I'm going to have to enlarge person here, I think. Oh, I already did that. Okay, Octavia, get down here. Alright, now, we got a bunch of these wands. What can we do here for these wands? Got the Wand of Magic Missile. Wand of Fireball is... And the scrolls are really risky, though, with him right there. Hold person's not going to work here. Scorching Ray will, though. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Haste could do something, too. Let's try this first. Oh no! Okay. His name is Dimwit? Uh-oh. Oh, he's still alive. Good. Woo! I was real worried that he died. I'm like, sorry about that, for everything, really. I was like, that's gonna put a damper on this quest. The Crusher. +2 large Great Club. Its size penalty for medium creatures is reduced to -2. 4 to 18 damage. Oh, really? I mean, should I be okay because he's living? I guess I'll save it as a quick save just in case. The wizard's clothing is soaked with blood. His face is disfigured and one of his eyes is missing. He's beyond rescue. Oh! Tremendous effort, he moves his swollen, bloody lips to speak, his voice barely a whisper. What a surprise. The Baron himself has graced me with a visit. Only you came earlier, Your Grace. He stole an extremely precious item, my whip. But now I know where their lair is. The map. Since you couldn't protect me, you could at least... I'm just going to reload. And we're going to try that again.
Their life ends here!
Tear them apart!
Wow, this is going to be really hard to save him. It's going to be really hard to save him. Let's see.
Done with waiting. I am your shield.
I won't let you down.
All right. I want to try, though.
To victory!
Tear them apart!
Did he die again? I mean... What? I don't know.
I am yours to command.
I thought you'd never ask. But of course.
Their life ends here!
Taste my fury.
God damn it. How can you save him? Yeah, but I'm not doing it for those reasons. I'm doing it for story reasons. I want to save him. So, I don't understand how you're supposed to do this. Like, I mean...
Let's make this quick.
Consider me.
This will hurt!
Tear them apart!
What? Come on! I don't know how I can possibly get there faster and get in the middle of it and, like, attract aggro. I don't know how I can do that more. I can CC the moms, but I'm going to hit him.
Their life ends here!
Serves you right.
Fury.
Consider me provoked.
This is going to hurt.
Tear them apart! Let us strike as one!
Damn it. This is so frustrating. Like...
I'm not afraid.
Oh, wow. He didn't even survive the minute I walked into the room. I literally got in the room and he was already dead. Yeah, but the problem is I don't have any healing spells to do that with. This is the problem. My healers are already used up healing.
Serves you right.
Fury. It's going to hurt.
Okay, good.
Burn.
Damn it. No, he's dead. It's not good.
I always survive.
You can throw potions? Wait a minute. Really? You can throw potions? Seriously? I had no idea you could do that. You can throw potions? You're kidding. Wow. I did not know that. All right.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Get there, get there, get there, get there. Hurry up.
I died.
Okay. All right. Did you just die again? You incompetent clown. Did you really just die again? Come on. Yeah, exactly. Could you run? Instead of just standing there like a moron? Oh, God, what a...
Consider me provoked.
Wow. Okay. That is useful, though, that potion healing thing. Thank you. I did not know.
Hey! Can someone help me?
death's door.
Let us strike as one.
Okay.
Protect me, please. What a miserable last chapter.
Now I'm almost getting to the point where I want the guy to die because he's such a freaking idiot. I mean, stupid. I don't know.
To victory.
Okay.
Let us strike as one.
Oh god, he's getting hit again. Did he just... This is really pissing me off.
Strike my masterpiece!
This is dumb. Alright, well, so what I'll do instead is I've got my wand of fireball, right?
I won't let you down. I'm not afraid.
Get over here and fight me. Stop paying attention to the mage, pay attention to me. Great. Lovely. Awesome. Nice, nice work. Okay, so the overwhelming majority of people are going to end up with a situation where they're not going to save him, right? The overwhelming majority. You son of a... You absolute moron. You absolute moron. You complete moron. You deserve to die for being stupid. What an idiot. I'm now actively annoyed at this guy.
Ends here.
What an absolute jackass. Love that he says assist me. This is really... Thanks, guy. I really wasn't sure. So thanks for the info. Boss, where am I? Yeah, almost over. There we go. I need that, not cure light. No, I Ain't it? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. This is... So I'm having to, like, move around everything, like, in the middle of combat so I can move these things. Basically, I'm just having Valerie absorb damage and try to heal him at the same time, while Amiri just damages things, like, from the outside, basically. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes! Yes! I saved your sorry you-know-what. Yeah! What's up? Mmm. Booyah! Saved you from being a moron. Yes! It's better have been goddamn worth it. Excuse me while I loot everything first. Alright, you idiot. Thank you, thank you. A huge bruise covers half of the wizard's face and his clothes are smeared with blood. Thank you, Kilgore. But his life is out of danger. Gain 375 experience. My Baron, you couldn't have chosen a better time for a visit. Let me introduce myself. Moron del Morano, an independent scholar of the Moron science. I have retreated to the wilderness, hoping to find peace for my moronic studies. How moronic! I like to think that while he's saying this, I'm doing this. Just like staring right at him. I'm just kind of like... One of these beasts stole something important to me. Fortunately, it was enchanted, so tracking the thief won't be a problem. Here's the location of their lair. I'm afraid I'm in no condition to go with you. Here, take a few more moron wounds. They should help. And one more thing, Your Grace. The moron I mentioned is a moron with a moron handle. It is an item of moronic value. Return it, and I will be grateful. Now I must ask you to be a moron. I have several unpleasant procedures to perform. The wizard opens a tome and starts leafing through it, silently ignoring you. Wizard turned out to be highly educated, but not nice at all. He kept a... I've got to call up my ISP. today. Thank you for the follow, Sabiru. I've got to call up my ISP. I don't know what is going on, but this is the third time my internet has completely crapped out. I don't know whether my modem is breaking on me, but this does not make me happy. Live streaming, I kind of need to have my internet to not screw up. So, kind of pissing me off a little bit. Anyway, so... Trolls are definitely nothing like chickens. Performed unspeakable, horrible, and inhumane creatures on the poor creature. They came here to beat the heck out of the wizard. He'd have been wiser to experiment on chickens. Don't steal from wizards and don't upset trolls. Yeah, well, I mean, my internet's been very good for a long time, and this is really starting to annoy me. Like, this is not acceptable. Period. Okay, anyway, sorry about that, chat. I'm sure that does wonders for numbers. And, of course, every time that happens, it drops all the numbers out, which is really frustrating. Really, 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 really frustrating, but... Okay, I had to use all of my extra potions for this. But, good news is... At least that didn't happen during the fight. That would have been really unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's the third time now, so I'm going to have to let them know and be like, I'm basically going to say I want you to bring out a new modem. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's what it is, but this modem has been completely fine for a long time, but it's the third time that my entire internet has gone down. And when it's reconnected, it's immediately reconnected and gone up, which says to me that I don't think we're having huge burps in the internet. I think that's unlikely. So, yeah. Frustrating. But, anyway. Okay. Alright, so we saved this guy, and he turned out to be a jerk. Fortunate. What kinds of experiments does he conduct here? So it seems like this guy was a jerk. But honestly, at the end, I wanted to save him just because I was getting frustrated that it was taking so long. This is the title page of a diary covered with crudely scratched symbols. What kind of a connection do I have? It's a cable connection. It's, my connection is 150 down, 50 up. So it's pretty goddamn good internet, and I pay for it. And so, you know, I pay pretty solidly for it, so I want it working. I live in New York City. It should not be a difficult place for things to work. You know. Could be. Yeah, it could be either one, but this is unacceptable, and it's their modem, so. Anywho, I will do what I can. I'm going to call afterwards and see what the deal is. Title page of a diary covered with crudely scratched symbols. There are numerous smears, worn spots, cuts, and burns on it. Bartholomew. Oh, interesting. Alright, well, I'll check it out. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what other stuff could be down here that could be getting in the way. And the thing is, it's happening, like, rather consistently. It's happening every few... I don't know. I'll check it. I will check it afterwards. I don't know what the problem is, but anyway. Okay. Where was I? Because I got to get finished up here. Leather covers spotted with acid burns. Page edges are tattered. There are 4 symbols carved on. The first one is B. 3 others stand separately, I and I. If B stands for the name Bartholomew, what does this I and I mean? Interesting. The Great Experiment, day 104. I burned all the previous notes, too embarrassed to remember what a complete fool I was, but now that I've got the creature, I call it Dimwit. Everything is going to be all right. Studying the troll's ability to regenerate will lead me to my ultimate goal. See, this is giving me information that I should have read this before it gave me the information about him being a torturer. So, got a reason to celebrate. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. While determining Dimwit's pain threshold, I found out it practically has no such thing. Wounds, broken bones, amputations, and the rest of the perils of a warrior's or mage's life. For a troll, these are no threat at all. The trick is to avoid getting carried away while working with fire or acid so that impact spots will heal in several days. Amazing. Too bad I didn't dare to buy it at the very beginning of my way. Great Experiment, day 125. Staying in bed for the second day after the incident serves me right. I got a trifle too excited and came a bit too close to Dimwit. The beast bit my arm. Then it started shouting something like Borba, Borba. I wonder what that means, if anything at all. The wounded hand is still sore. It even hurts to write this. I hate pain so much. Wow. This guy, I hate pain. Wow. Here I am lying in bed and thinking about how different we are, my unique intellect against its unbearable animalistic stupidity. At the same time, its regeneration and some chthonic ability to endure tortures, and heal wounds against my human fragility and intolerance to pain. It's okay, I'll find the way to get what I need. I got overzealous. Regeneration of 3 simultaneously amputated limbs proved to be an extremely slow process. All the resources of the troll's strength are barely enough for it to go on. Probably shouldn't have used fire. In the wild environment, without my elixirs, the creature would be long dead. I will continue my experiments in 3 days or so. I feel I'm close now. A few more efforts and I will really become invulnerable and invincible. Dude, this guy is a piece of crap. I'm going to speak with Mr. Bartholomew again. Scenaria, Temple of Roses. All right.
I do what I must.
Man.
I'm off.
This little guy. Alright, so troll trouble, but I'll worry about that later. Alright, let me get here. Let me see if I can rest. Cannot rest here.
I'm there.
Oh, of course not. Alright, let's get out here and see if I can rest right outside. Man. It's too bad in a way that I saved him, but I still wanted to save him because I was getting annoyed at not being able to do so. And okay.
Oh, another ink blot. And at the very bottom of the page. Now I need to write the whole thing over again.
Wait, don't tear it out yet. Let me see. You know, we could make a picture from this ink blot. There, a line here and there, and now it's a...
True.
Let's
Oh, god damn it. Alright, I'm going to reload that because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with another fight. I really have to get going. I'm worried about the internet problems going down. I need to check out the wires. I need to call my ISP. I have another stream tonight. Blah, 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 blah. So I want to get out there and just rest. Would really like to do that first, and I'd rather not get attacked. Okay.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Tear them apart!
There we go. Where were we? We were resting.
To victory!
Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, guys. Just let me rest, please. Please do not make me...
Right, my masterpiece. Wound, my gift to you.
Alright. Let's go. Rest, please.
Once I killed a whole herd of...
Don't care. Don't want to hear it now.
Must have been...
I love those usually, but I'm not interested right now. Yes. Woo! Alrighty. Success. Alright. So we made some very good progress. We have the rest of this to explore, and then we have to leave and rescue the kid and do all that stuff. But we made some good progress, and were it not for the internet problem and the guy being a moron that I just saved, it would have all been good all the way up there. But that is going to do it for me, though. I got to get heading out, and as I say, I've got to go eat some food. I got to find out why the internet is having problems, and all that, and I got to do all that pretty much as soon as I get logged off from you guys. So, but I want to thank everyone for being here. This was awesome. I had a good time. Besides that, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm not happy, but we will try to resolve that problem. But I am happy with all of you. I had a good time playing today, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you like what you saw and heard, please follow us here at GOG.com. Please sub to us here at GOG.com as well. That helps all of us as streamers. And please as well go over and sub to us and follow us on our individual channels as well. Again, no one is coming up after me today. Darksaber will be back to you tomorrow. But if you're interested, I will be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, assuming my internet cooperates. And we will be continuing with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. So you will, with my full voice team. So if you want to see a totally different experience, all fully voiced, now is the time to kind of check things out. Please make sure, if you haven't done so already, to follow all the things. I will also be back, I should say, on Tuesday, next Tuesday, for Pen and Pixels with D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. That's coming up next week as well. So see you a little later on tonight, 9 p.m. Or if not, I will see you back here on this channel next week. But thanks, everyone. Hang in there, everyone. Much love, and I will catch all of you wonderful people soon. Until then, have a good one. Good night. Searching, though I don't know how. There was a time I used to know. Oh, I lost my bearings.